Welcome to the Bayou Blades podcast once again. What can I say? Them boys listen to me. No, that's a joke. No, we played a great game last night, beating Columbus 3-0 at home. Uh, Continuing the playoff push. Tonight is the final game between us. Uh, Man, I think our boys put on a defensive clinic last night. I mean, that was a defensive clinic. Our defense kind of started to slow down there in about the middle of the third, but they did a good enough job. They did a good, not good enough, that's not the right word, but keeping that puck in the offensive zone, allowing, our playmakers to make some plays. And we did, we got 3 goals. Scandalberry, let me go back. I have the notes, and my phone doesn't want to work. Christie and Hagen Mo go ahead and get 3 goals. Uh, Tyler Matchnick stood on his head last night. That dude played, I think, probably one of the better. That's probably one of the better games I've ever seen a goalie play. I mean, honestly, that was NHL quality goal tending. I mean, that dude played. He played last night. Like that guy. Uh, like honestly, he gets a trophy, like best goalie in the league or whatever. I mean, I've not seen much better goaltending. I mean, he did some stuff that I didn't know you could do. Uh, a shutout game for him in the playoffs. That's a big deal. Very happy about that. Our guys did a good job. I mean, I seen, man, our defense was making they were blocking shots, using the body. Seen Rasmus Ath. I know I caught it out of the corner of my eye. Take a crouch block. I seen a lot of stick blocks, a lot of stick lifts, turning the puck over at the blue line. A lot of neutral zone turnovers. A lot of neutral zone turnovers. That is what wins championships, in my opinion. I mean, uh, there's nothing else to say. That was a perfectly executed game. I think the guys did a great, great, great job. You know, 3 stars of the game. Third star, Jared Christie with 1 goal. Uh, Andrew Ballant was just out there. He was just causing ruckus, so he got a defensive star of the game. I'm sure he didn't have any goals or any points, but I seen him making block shots. I seen him turning the puck over. I seen him just being an all-around problem out there on the ice, like he usually is. I mean, he shoots goals. He gets a lot of assists, and he is a problem on the ice for the other team. So he did a great job with that last night. And of course, first star of the game, Tyler Masternick. So stick taps to him uh, and to everybody on the team. I mean that was the game we were looking for. And I say Columbus played well too. Not gonna say they didn't. They didn't play good enough last night, but I seen kind of our defense go from this style of like kind of trying to keep the middle closed up and kind of attack from the middle when they're under pressure to kind of, and I know there are terms for it in hockey. I think it's called like a 3-2 or something like that, but kind of going with the 2 guys on the blue line, the 3 in the middle, and playing that in the defensive scheme more than, kind of everybody going for the puck. Uh, I mean, to me, that was exactly what I wanted to see. And, with all my coaching experience, which is none, uh, you see that, like, I watch a lot of NHL and I watch, the Minnesota Wild a lot. And watching Quinn Hughes, he's one of the best defensive players, there is right now. And uh, he kind of plays the blue line a good bit, but I mean, I see him a lot. If he sees an opening, he goes for it. He goes for the puck. And it's not even just to get the puck. If he sees a turnover opportunity, it's to turn the puck over. Also, one of the faster skaters in the NHL. So that's, you got to consider that. But uh, last night, NHL wise, the Sens lost, which was unfortunate to Carolina, which, you got to see coming. Carolina's a really good team, but so the Sens are a sneaky team. So see, we had the Sens lose. Minnesota took it in Dallas, 6-1, which I didn't get to see that game. I watched the first period a little bit because I had a lot of we were trying to get ready for the game, our game, so didn't get to watch much of that. Didn't get to watch any of the Philly game, which was the game I was really looking forward to. Gotta love that Philly Pittsburgh rivalry. I heard there were fans getting thrown out before the game, like getting in fights and stuff. So I was like, God, man, I got to make it up to a Philly game. I like Philly. They're a team that never have paid much attention to, and then after the Olympic break, I actually won a Noah Cates autographed puck online, like on a break that I was in, and so I was like, oh, Noah Cates, cool. And then I bought one of his autographed cards just to kind of go with the puck. And one night I just was doing a little gambling, and I just put like a couple bucks on Noah Cates to get a goal, and he did. Won a few bucks off that, so I was like, heck yeah, man. And then just started watching Philly a little closer, and man, those guys are a scrappy little team. I like those scrappy teams, you know. Back to the FPHL, stick taps to PD. They put Athens out last night, so and in a not even a close game. Uh, didn't get to watch it. I got home at later, and then I had stuff going on, but wanted to watch it, but yeah, didn't get to. 'Cause I like to see what other teams are playing, like how they're playing, and who's the kind of go-to guys on their team. But they put Athens out. I did watch a little bit while our game was going, like in the intermissions and stuff. They were kind of staggered a little bit, thankfully. Uh, I just come in at the beginning of the second intermission and seen Athens started the fight, like as the buzzer sounded. Typical. Like we can't win, we're gonna fight. Typical stuff, trying to get under people's skin. And Columbus was playing that game last night too. They were trying to get under people's skin. Uh, definitely get it. The refs were not calling a lot of stuff. I seen, and I videoed it, but honestly, uh, you couldn't hear what I was saying in the video because it was like after the game. But maybe I'll try to put a link to that in, or like just stick it on here somehow, just a little bit of it. That's another technology. I don't have video editing software right now. I just have this is the studio stuff. But the the referees skated to the Columbus bench after the game, and one of their coaches, I'm not sure if it was their head coach or not. I don't know who their head coach is. Shame on me. Uh, I'm talking about ass chewing, man. I mean, like I have never been talked to like that as an adult in my life. And one can only assume he was disappointed with the outcome of the game. Now, did Mox get by with some stuff? Maybe. But they didn't get by with as much as Columbus did. I mean, anytime Scandalberry stopped close to the net, somebody would skate up and punch him in the back of the head. I mean, talking about clothesline and just cross check him. One dude cross checked him in the back of the head, stick to the back of the head, knocked his helmet off, and he just shook it off and skated off, and he was kind of pissed. And the referees in this league just, I don't know if it's just because it's Scandalberry and they don't like him or what it is, but they didn't call it. Look, the refs were playing kind of a dangerous game last night. They were playing, just let them go. And look, I get it. It's playoffs. It's going to be a little bit rougher. It's going to be a little more pushing and shoving. I think our guys did a good job not taking the bait, not taking the penalties. We didn't have that many penalties. I can go and look and see real quick. I know that's not what you signed up for, but you're getting it. So first period, Rasmus ass, high sticking. First period, this is Columbus, Kirk Underwood, slashing, which I think it was a little more than slashing. He got away with something there. Second period, Columbus, number 13, Scott Dockery. Delay of game, bench minor, that was, just shooting the puck out of the net, which that happens. Um, Hagen Mo in the second period, tripping. I remember that being kind of contentious. It was on the other side of the ice. I didn't see exactly what happened, but I remember that being contentious. You know, see, second period, number 36, Columbus, tripping. Uh, see, Hagen Mo, third period, high sticking minor. Maybe that was a contentious one. I didn't see it. You know, it was on the other side of the ice, and you miss high sticks pretty easy. Third period, Kyler Matthews, hooking minor. That one was BS. That was a good call for Columbus. I remember that was just BS. A lot of stuff was going on over there, and they call it hooking. Uh, third period, Kyler Matthews gets, and my phone froze. All right, unsportsmanlike, and Nathan Bockwell gets unsportsmanlike as well in the very end of the third period. I'm sure those penalties will carry over to today. I don't know how that works because it was the last minute or so. And that was probably they just said bad words to the refs, hurt some feelings. So I did see, one of our guys, that tripping from number 36. Was that a tripping? Yeah. So that was a tripping during a scoring opportunity. And our player like went into the crease, like he hit the goalie, went in the crease or whatever. I have seen that called as a uh, what do they call that? Penalty shot before. We've had to, we've taken the penalty shot before on that. Don't know why it wasn't called last night. That could be a referee's decision, game time decision. I don't know. But I really thought that should have been a penalty shot from where I was sitting, and that was 200 feet away on the other side of the ice. Um, with no clear view, but I don't know why it wasn't a penalty shot. Had a lot of fun at the game last night, though. Uh, like I said, NHL, a lot of playoff games going on tonight as well. Oh, I was going to do the FPHL. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I have ADHD, so I get distracted a lot. Philly wins first round. Minnesota wins first round, and Carolina wins the first round. There's a bunch of games going on tonight. I'm back in NHL. I'm thinking NHL. I'm like getting ready. There's a lot of games tonight in NHL, so I'm getting ready for that. But in our league, so Binghamton has advanced to the second round. PD has advanced to the second round. We will play tonight to see who goes to the second round out of us or Columbus, and Port Huron advanced to the second round. So congratulations to those who have advanced. The Mocks will advance tonight. I do believe that. I think we got some momentum. We're at home. We have the upper hand. It's just a matter of executing, and we're just gonna have a good game. I think, we're gonna have a good game. And that being said, I have rambled to you enough about hockey, and I really got to get some stuff done around this house before 4 o'clock. The game's at 4. Oh, early start to the game. If you're not aware, it's around 4ish. I'm not sure exactly when, but it is an early start to the game. Um, be aware of that. Don't show up at 7. You will have missed most of the game, or maybe all of it. Yeah, about all of it at 7 o'clock. So that is the podcast. Go Mox. Oh, please like and share this. Not getting any likes really. I mean, I guess nobody likes it. I don't know why, but if you did get to this part of the podcast, I would love if you would like and share. Just trying to grow the podcast so that I can get better content. And please don't hesitate to send me a DM if you don't want to put it in the comments. DM me or whatever, and just go, hey, you could work on this, or maybe we'd like to see a segment like this, because I have no, you know, real direction other than I just like talking about hockey, and this was a good outlet for me. So have a nice night. See you tonight. Go Mocs.